The condo market here in Greater Vancouver is getting absolutely pummeled. We're seeing way more inventory, sales still declining. It is brutal. So condos here in Greater Vancouver remain the gateway segment, and in June 2025, they're under more pressure than ever. Today we'll unpack the exact month over month and year over year changes, explore why sales are softening faster here this month, and examine external forces at play from rising supply to policy shifts impacting investor demand. All right, sales, both month over month and year over year, we are seeing declines. So June 2025 apartment sales, we're seeing 1,040. This is down from 1,245 this time last year. This is down 16.5%. And they were down 4.4% month over month from 1,087 the month prior. This segment right now is cooling the fastest next to the attached market this month, which was, we saw double-digit declines in sales, which is wild. The condo market, we saw 4.4% decrease month over month, which is still significant, is implying weaker demand from both investors and first-time buyers facing affordability challenges. So in the attached market, it's a lot of families that are purchasing, but in the condo market, we see a lot of first-time home buyers and investors. So we're also going to explore some external factors that are affecting them. But first, let's look at inventory, supply, and demand. So the supply right now, active condo listings, June 2025, there were 7,456 listings. This is up 21% year over year, which is a huge increase. We've been seeing this all year, month over month, we're up as well. What this means is buyers now face way more options than last summer. It seems like buyers are actually taking the summer off. So if you're a buyer shopping this summer, good news for you, you are seeing way less competition, making negotiation easier and exerting downward pressure on resale prices. Now, let's look at the sales to active ratio. We are at a 13.9%, so this puts us in a balanced market. Buyer's market is under 12%, seller's market is over 22%. So yes, we are in a balanced market, but it's continually trending downwards towards a buyer's market, and we're getting really close to that cusp. So even if we're in a balanced market, we're in a buyer-leaning segment. And now for price trends, when we look at benchmark price, this month it was $748,000. This is down 3.2% year over year and down 1.2% month over month. So prices are steadily softening, especially month over month. And we've been seeing this the entire year. The rise in inventory coupled with the cooling demand is just pushing prices downward. If you're a condo buyer, this is great news for you. When we look at the overall change in benchmark price for all homes in Greater Vancouver, a big contributing factor of that is the condos because they have been constantly falling month over month. We can say the same thing for the detached market. So why is this? One main reason is condo supply and how it's intensifying pressure. So there are a massive number of new condo completions this year. A lot of them hit the market this summer, especially in June, many at a lower price per square foot, which is incredible if you're a buyer because you can get into brand new product cheaper than what some options are available on the market right now. Pre-sale projects continue to compete with resale units, and they beat them on incentives, free upgrades, parking, and lower deposits. So why does this matter? Buyers are comparing resale units to pre-sale units, and this forces resale prices down unless the listing is updated, well staged, priced competitively, or is in a building that is one of a kind or very unique or desirable. I mean, it is a no-brainer if you're looking at a 3-year-old condo versus one that is brand new, and they're about the same price in the same neighborhood and offering the same type of lifestyle. It's a no-brainer. You're going with the brand new unit. Now for the macro factors shaping the condo market, analysts including Reuters predict overall home prices could drop 2% in 2025, with condos potentially faring worse due to investor pullback. When we look at foreign buyer demand, the foreign buyer ban extension, BC vacancy, 2 home taxes, and rising strata fees are all reducing secondary unit demand. This is affecting investors. And then higher rent to price ratios and reevaluated financing models are also affecting investors, where they're needing to pay way more money and receiving way less rents because the rental market is also softening. So what condo buyers should be focusing on right now? You now possess way more leverage than you ever had in recent years. Use it to negotiate upgrades, deals on closing costs, and extended timelines. And then also prioritize newer builds and be sure to compare brand new homes and pre-construction homes to what is available on the market right now. If you need something that is move-in ready, let's say 3 months from now, there are some pre-sale options that are nearing completion and the developer still has units available. Or you can look at assignment options. So buyers that had purchased pre-sale, they don't want to complete or they can't complete. So you can pick up an assignment for a really good price, often cheaper than what they paid for at the time, and sometimes cheaper than what's available on the market right now. But one thing is true always, no matter the market, make sure you're purchasing in good neighborhoods, good buildings with reputable developers, but good floor plans as well. Nice square floor plans, not a lot of wasted space. If you're looking at 2 beds, the units where the bedrooms are separate from each other and you still have a nice balcony. These floor plans are very desirable and appeal to the first-time home buyers and the investors. So stay away from those wonky floor plans or the weird buildings in weird neighborhoods. Okay, now for the sellers. You guys are in rough shape. So resale sellers must compete hard because you're competing with all of the resale inventory on the market and then also all the brand new inventory on the market as well. So you're competing with developers and then also competing with other buyers of pre-sales that are trying to assign their contracts. So resale currently built, resale assignments, and then developers with brand new units. It is tough right now. If you're a seller, you need to price right, declutter, potentially look at staging, offer extra incentives if necessary. Investors are going to be analyzing rentability, strata fees, project age. Make sure you are advertising directly to investors and make sure that they are considered when you are trying to market and sell your home. What you should be monitoring next is whether or not the Bank of Canada is going to cut rates, helping boost affordability, pull buyers back into the market. For the short term, it looks like they're going to be holding rates. If immigration or investor restrictions loosen, demand could spike, so keep an eye on that. And then also watch for older buildings facing strata fee rate hikes or remediation costs, which could filter out weaker resale projects. So yes, the condo market right now is one of the softer segments, but this is where opportunity lies. Buyers, you have the upper hand. Sellers, strategize and focus on presentation. We will see what happens in the coming months. Once the fall market hits, we usually see way more activity. During the summer, people are on vacation, kids are out of school, so parents have way less free time. Yes, a little bit slower in the summer, but we will see how things change. I've got market update videos for detached homes, the general market overall, and then also for attached homes, townhomes. I'd highly recommend watching that video because we saw some crazy changes, double-digit decrease in sales month over month, which is insane. Check that out, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.